Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. So today we're covering a brand new pack, and this is supposed to come out as of beginning of January 2021. It's called Battle Pack Volume 1, and it's to be handed out in Japan within certain stores when people enter for specific Rush Duel related events. My confusion on this is why they're already doing this. I don't know how Japan is doing with the virus, but I know we've just got a vaccine which is being distributed within the UK. If it's being distributed there now as well, chances are I don't think it will reach enough of a population to make it relevant and to start putting on these events. So I think they're being a bit too light with their caution and their health and safety. But who knows? Maybe it might get pushed back a little. Anyway, it's supposed to contain the Celtic Guardian, which is a level 4 Earth Attribute Warrior type normal monster. It has 1400 attack and 1200 defense. This is one of Yugi's classic cards. You saw it within the Duelist Kingdom, and it wasn't something he relied on that heavily, but it does actually have its own archetype within the original game, but maybe you might see that in future. At least it's not a legend card. You know, they didn't make it the all-singing, all-dancing type of card as well. I was going to mention as well, with Battle Pack Volume 1, it will contain 10 cards, all of which come in common foiling, with 5 of them having the opportunity to also come in super rare foiling, so you might be lucky enough to get the upgrades. The next card is Psycho Burial. The requirement is you activate this by paying 1000 life points, and the effect is to send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. If your opponent controls 3 monsters, you can send 1 more card from the top of your deck to the graveyard. This card is meant for setup. It's like a mass version of Foolish Burial, and it's non-type or archetype specific. It's generic enough for any deck to use, so you can always, potentially in the future when we get Call of Haunted, Monster Reborn, and other cards that revive, always benefit from that. Or essentially, if you can get effects that work within the graveyard, that's also a useful way of having this card. It has been recently shown, I think, within episode 28 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, and actually I'm not surprised that they've timed it like this. And the final card is A Cure Shot. It's a normal trap card. The requirement is you can activate this card when an opponent's monster declares an attack. The effect, select one monster, it must be a water attribute. In your graveyard, you gain 100 life points times the level of the selected monster, and you inflict 100 damage times the level of the selected monster to your opponent. So you're gaining life points and you're inflicting burn damage at the same time. I don't think that's a bad effect because it doesn't give you a level that you have to target. It's not, you have to choose a level between 4 or lower, or 5 or 8 or higher, or something like that. So depending on what you've got in your graveyard, it lets you then inflict that much damage. So if you've got a level 8 monster, that's 800 points you're gaining and 800 they're losing. The higher the level, the more damage you can do and the better recovery options you have.